You've said somewhere that you met Priyanka Gandhi ji, the granddaughter of former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi ji, and you had a chat with her, invited her to watch the film. क्या बातचीत हुई? Did she actually say that she would come and watch the film? What was the exchange like?
No. See, since no, I just mentioned that in the passing, since it's been such a big matter of discussion. So let me just go on record with this with a certain precision, because you know, she's also a very significant figure in the parliament and another woman. So I'll have to be a little. I was actually thinking this morning that I just said it in the passing, but I must be very precise and go on record. You know, she's very gracious. I must say that much more than her brother, who you know, just looked at me tedha and just smirked. I think she's very gracious. She called out. I was just walking and I heard somebody, very soft voice say that, you know, oh my God, look at those beautiful hair and how lovely this dress is. And I look back and there I see Mrs. Priyanka Gandhi, and I was pleasantly surprised because she was very welcoming and she had a smile on her face. And for a moment I thought, you know, that most people in the parliament engage with me in the capacity of, like, you know, I've been a really loved artist and across the board, regardless of one's party or anything. And I found her very charming and welcoming, and she was smiling and she was looking at me, and I smiled back and I said, oh wow, because she herself is a very impressive, tall and very nice, impressive woman. So I said to her, I said, thank you. And she said, so how is Parliament treating you? I said, you know, it's quite interesting, so very different to what I'm used to. So, and then I took the opportunity of telling her, I said, listen, I've made a film on your grandmother and, you know, Mrs. Gandhi, and she was taken aback a little bit. I said, it's called Emergency and maybe you want to see it. And she has quite a presence of mind, and she told me, you know, I'll give you the facts about Emergency that you might not know. I said, give me a chance. Let me show you the film and let's see what you think about it. She even mentioned the book of Catherine Frank. She said, you must read that book and that will give you a much information about it, an authentic one. So then I took that opportunity to clarify with her. I said, in fact, I have taken most of my film is based on Pupul Jaikar's autobiography, which your father has launched, Rajiv Gandhi ji has launched. I said, please give it a chance. Maybe you will like it. And she smiled back and she said, so this was our very lovely conversation that we had in the parliament. And I remember it very fondly, and I think she's quite courteous, unlike her brother. She's definitely sensible also, and she also knows what she's speaking, but her brother is total, you know, how he is.
No, I don't know. I want to hear from you.
I actually enjoy talking to her.
I don't know how her brother is. I'm boycotted by him. So
sorry?
मैंने कहा I don't know her or her brother. मैं तो boycotted the list.
You know, he... No, you know, I told you, he looked at me like this and then he smirked. And I was like, what was that? You know, obviously he doesn't have much etiquettes. You know, so, but I also invite him to see the film. You know, it will be enlightening for him as well.
Do you think they will come? आपने formal invitation भेजा?
No, I haven't yet, but if they're willing, I would love to host a screening for them.
Anupam Kher ji, let me ask you, you are an experienced man. You know, Kangana ji has called you the hero of the film. Jai Prakash Narayan in many ways has been a big hero of this country as well. आप तो emergency के दौर में आपने देखा होगा क्या हुआ. How do you look at this film? And how does it match with the real life experiences that you've gone through in 1975, the emergency years? And do you think this is a political film by a BJP member of parliament, or do you think this does justice to that period of history?
Thank you, Navika. First of all, when Kangana ji came to me, she was not in politics. She came purely as a director and the producer, and she did mention to me that "Aap is film ke hero hain." And when she narrated me the script, I thought it was very fascinating and a very important chapter to be shared with the today's India. As everybody knows, I was in 1975 when the emergency was imposed. I was in Delhi. I was a first-year drama school student, and the way the script is written, I thought the script was fantastic. The team that she has collected is of world-class team. Her DOP is a Oscar-nominated person. Her prosthetics person is one of the finest in the world, and other cast members also. And Jay Prakash Narayan's participation and his role in emergency is that of a hero. And he was a selfless person. He did not take any position when the government was formed later on about Janta Dal and things like that. So I looked at it purely from a film point of view. There was no politics involved. We should grow up as a nation and to be able to make political films. We should be able, because political scenario is very important as the history of the country. So from my point of view, I think Kangana has made a world-class film. And I'm not saying it because she comes from the same state. And I have done world cinema. I have participated in best of the films, worked with best of the directors. And I know she gets embarrassed when I praise her, but why should I not do that? She feels shy. But when you see the film, because when I'm putting myself out in the public and on Times Now saying it to Navika that it's one of the finest films made in this country, I am open to being criticized by people that आपने तो बोला था बड़ी अच्छी फिल्म है, और वो usual suspects ने तो पहले से decide कर लिया होगा कि ये फिल्म अच्छी नहीं, हम उनकी बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. People who go into the cinema hall, they will say, we are proud of this film, and I'm proud of Kangana for choosing this subject and for doing the role. As an actor, I think she has done a remarkable role.